What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode in the Road to Glory series. I am praying that we got this out on Monday night. If you don't see it and you see it on Tuesday, I apologize. I am having major issues right now with my videos going to full HD when they are uploaded to YouTube. It is not on my side. It is the processing side on YouTube. We had a video the other day that took 2 hours and a half to bring up the HD option for you guys to watch it. So I'm having issues with the earlier upload that should have gone out at 4 p.m. I've delayed that in the hope that it will do it to HD by 5 p.m. So here's to hoping that that career mode episode with Brighton has gone out and is in full HD for you all to enjoy. I've taken it down, re-uploaded it, tried doing that. Hopefully it fixes it, and then hopefully we have this one come out at 6. But if it's not, then you get it on Tuesday. You're still getting the episode of the Road to Glory series. Now, last episode, there was a vote for you all to vote on, and it was regarding the signature of Ben Pringle. Should we bring him back to this Grimsby Town side after he had a phenomenal season in Season 1? I can confirm, the vote itself told us not to bring him back. It said to give youth a bit more of a chance, which, fair play. You know what? Fair play. I'll let you guys obviously decide on that, as always, and you guys have chosen no. However, there was one comment that did say we should try and loan him instead, and I genuinely didn't even think about that. I genuinely did not think about trying to loan him instead, which is stupid on my part because I should have thought of it. But at the same time, a very, very, very good suggestion. So that's what we're going to be trying to do today instead of trying to bring him in permanently. So the £400,000 deal we had negotiated with Preston will not be getting activated, and he will not be joining permanently, but he might well join on a loan deal this year. We'll see if we can get him back in this side for League One. But we kickstart the episode off against Scunthorpe, a game in which we weren't brilliant. Substitute Wes Thomas was the man to give us the only goal of this one, securing us a 1-0 win. It was very poor the first half, and I had to make a change at half-time. We brought on Wes Thomas, we brought on Patterson, I think, or Peterson, and we ended up winning the game by 1-0. So the change worked, but I got to admit, up until that point, it was very, very lacklustre, the game. We didn't really create too much, and it was poor on our regard. But after that game, we jumped into trying to make a few signings happen. Like I said, Ben Pringle, not able to bring him here permanently because that's what you guys decided. But went to loan him, and then it came up saying the team will not sell this player as he's too important for the club, which before, that wasn't there. So, a bit frustrated with that because now it means he isn't going to join us on loan either, which is, as I said, annoying. And then I looked at Callum Hudson-Odoi, the most liked comment from the last episode, telling us to loan him in. Again, Chelsea said that he's basically didn't have long enough on his contract to be negotiated as part of a loan deal, which is frustrating. But there was also this young man, Van Bergen. He comes from Heerenveen in the Eredivisie, and he was suggested on the last episode. I'm hoping I got the right one because there was two very young players with the same name. One was a centre-back, and then it was this guy, the winger. I think I've got the right one, so if I haven't, I apologise in advance. But I looked at him. He had a release clause of £1.5 million. I activated that release clause and thought to myself, I wonder what overall is going to be, because at the time, we didn't actually know what his overall was or what kind of wage he was on. So 1.5 million, I was happy to pay that. It was waiting to see how much wage he was going to demand. And when he only demanded 1,700, I was sat there thinking he's going to be pretty lackluster because only wanting that wage doesn't seem like a very good player. But when he came in, he's actually 67 overall. Unbelievable. He comes in and he's basically one of the better players at the club. He's so quick at 19 years old, 5'8", high attacking work rate, medium defensive, got 94 acceleration, his sprint speed's good, and I think with a bit of training to him, he will be absolutely immense in this Grimsby side. And I've got to admit, never actually even heard of the kid up until one of you lovely people left it as a comment in the last video. So thank you for that, because found ourselves a little hidden gem there, I guess you could say. I'm hoping I'm going to actually take a look at him after the game and try and search him up and see if he's tearing apart the Eredivisie at this current time in real life. But in our series, he's in for the Grimsby Town and he's making his debut away to Coventry. Ethan Shaw, though, he basically is just trying to prove that he is still the man around these parts, because whatever happens, he is still basically the best player at the club, without a doubt. The guy is insane. I mean, I would say McNeil is up there, but just from sheer quality and all-roundness, I think Shaw is our best player. I genuinely do. I know I spoke about the two Ethans before, obviously Cox and Shaw, usually both playing centre midfield alongside each other. And I do believe that McNeil has qualities that will make him one of the world's best players. But if this kid right here, Ethan Shaw, does not win Player of the Year at some stage in his career, then we have failed him as a football club. Because this kid is absolutely brilliant, and he's still only 17, 18 years of age. I'm telling you right now, the kid is going to go on to massive, massive things. I'm hoping it's going to be with this Grimsby Town side, but if he leaves us at some stage, then all kudos to him. I hope he does very, very well because, as I said, he's brilliant. He opened up the scoring with a great finish and then got himself a second inside the 35th minute. This one with a left foot, and it was a much more weirder finish. I think he mishit this somewhat, but he still found the bottom corner with it, and I'm not going to complain because it gave us a 2-0 lead away to Coventry, a side that I somewhat thought was going to be quite tough before we came here. And Ethan Shaw was just tearing them apart in the first half. And in the second, we continued to pile the pressure. Look at this, Jansen's ball towards McNeil, driving forward. Look at the space he's got here, the Scotsman. Lays it across, and who else would it be than Van Bergen to get himself his first Grimsby Town goal on the first time of asking. Our £1.5 million man, our biggest signing to date in the series, has just come up with the goods on his debut. Now, like I said, 1.5 million, it's a lot of money to spend on a player, especially at League One football, but our ambitions for the club are to climb this club to the top side of English football. And to do that, we need to attract the best players, and this kid could be something special for the future. I feel like I'm throwing that around nearly on every single player that we end up picking up. But really, for 1.5 million quid, you expect something in return. He got an assist as well on his debut, setting up Rodney Jansen to complete a 4-0 rout so far here in Coventry. We were running rings around the League One club. Honestly, this was one of those type of performances where I had to just kind of sit back and enjoy it because we were just playing some unbelievable football, especially to score 4 on the day. But then this is where my problems lie because, yes, we scored 4, which is all fantastic. Great, well done, boys. But then, you know, we've still got to defend. You know, there's still a clean sheet intact. We still want that. And unfortunately, Bakayoko gets through. Bakayoko scores to give Coventry a goal. Would be no more than consolation because at 4-0 down, you're really not expecting them to do anything else from this situation. But it's just disheartening to see because McNamee would have wanted the clean sheet today and he hasn't got that because of the fact that we lost concentration slightly. And then, I tell you what, we lost it again. A lovely move, finished off by Jody Jones. And it was actually kind of a bit of a iffy one, this, because if that ball didn't go in, it was going to 100% be a penalty. Without a shadow of a doubt, I took him down and it would have been a penalty, but the ball went in anyways. 3 minutes from time, and that pretty much ended off the game. 4-2 at the moment. Last couple of minutes here, we sent McNeil through. He was going down the right again. You'll notice the first goal that we got with our new Dutch winger. Looked like we were going to get a second one through Van Bergen, but unfortunately, it was actually gone down as an own goal, this one, for the 5th goal of the game. He celebrates Van Bergen, but he's not going to get given it because his shot was saved initially and then put in by the goalkeeper instead. So he's not going to get the goal, but he can still say he played a massive part in the game itself, winning us the game 5-2. You can see that's where the save is, and then it just, unfortunately, for the keeper, comes back off of his foot and ends up going in the back of the net anyway. Good save initially, but then, yeah, less than what you want to see there. So 5-2 winners on the day here, away in Coventry. My only worry is the fact we conceded 2 from a 4-0 lead, but at least we got the win still. At least, we still managed to hold on to the win itself. Imagine if we'd have crumbled that 4-0 and gone to like 4-4 or 5-4 or worse. That would have felt really bad. But nevertheless, 2 goals from our main man, Ethan Shaw. He's just, like, seriously, this kid is brilliant. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of players in this team that I really, really look forward to. The reason I like watching lower league football is because there's always some stars you see just come out of nowhere. And I feel like that's going to be the thing here. Had to really actually reject 2 offers. One of them for McNeil coming in, and then the second one for Max Jackson from Bayern Munich, of all teams, wanting to take our young right back over to Germany. Not happening by any means whatsoever. He's staying at the club. If you think I'm accepting an 850 grand offer, mate, you've got a problem with yourself over at Bayern. However, we jumped into this game here, and we actually faced off against Bolton. This is transfer deadline day as well, ladies and gentlemen. So, after this game finishes, that is where the episode will end, because I'm going to save the last 10 hours in the window for you guys to leave any last-minute suggestions that you want to see join us here at Grimsby Town. So, anybody you can think of, could be a Nan. I'll try and sign her if she's in the game. But if you have any suggestions, then just throw it into the comment section, and I'll take a look at them after the game itself. Then, we never know, we might find ourselves the next big superstar in this one. But I think we've already found him because he had a great debut, didn't he? Scoring once, setting another one up. But then, he just thinks, you know what, 10 minutes into his home debut, why not? Why not find the top corner with your right foot, mate? Why not try and just, see what you're going to do? And my goodness me, I was glad he did this. Cox plays the ball towards Shaw, who might not have scored, but he's assisting. I tell you what, these two, Shaw, Van Bergen, McNeil, this club's future right now is looking like it's going to be massive. I'm telling you right now. The only worry I've got is traditionally, over time, I don't generally get injuries, but normally when I do, they're always massively long injuries. Like, I'm talking 6 months, 7 months. I'm hoping I'm not jinxed it here by doing this, but the one thing that I fear is that we're going to get all these players starting to play unbelievable football as Van Bergen finds a second in the game. It's so good that I can't even get my words out properly. But like I said, my worry is that although we've got all these players, one of them is going to end up getting a serious injury. It's very, very difficult as well when it happens, because then not only do they kind of maybe not get back in the team, but generally speaking, I don't know what to make of it. So I'm hoping we'll escape the injuries. As I said, traditionally, I'm normally all right, but when I do get them, they are pretty serious time injuries. The Brighton series, we've got one to Odriozola right now, and he's out, and he's our strongest right back. He's been out for the last couple of months, I think, so yeah, let's hope that we don't get any injuries to this Grimsby side, especially to this man here, because not only did he grab 2, he completed his hat-trick. There's no doubting about this one. Van Bergen is quite possibly going to be the signing of this series so far, and it's all come from you guys. You guys are sensational. Literally, the support, everything is just amazing. 3 goals now for our new superstar on the left-hand side. And McGuinness just doesn't like he's going to get back in the team. Takefusa Kubo, though, decided, you know what, mate? Anything you can do, I want to crack at it. And found the top corner with a right-footed shot with about 7 minutes to go. Completing another route here, 4-0 on the day. We know that scoring is not our problem. Our problem is keeping clean sheets. Last season, although we won League 2, we only managed to keep something like 7 clean sheets in 46 games, which is appalling when you consider of the magnitude that we won League 2 in. We only won it because we were scoring for fun. And I'm hoping that that's not going to be the same thing. I mean, I'm hoping we're still going to score for fun. But what I'm saying is, I'm hoping we get a few more clean sheets this season. 7 over a 46-game season is not enough, in my opinion. Especially with what I like. I'm more of a defensive-minded person, so I like my teams to be able to defend. And 7 is just not what you want to see. So after that game had been played, a 4-0 win with Mitchell Van Bergen scoring all 3 of the 4 is what I should have said. And then, of course, Takefusa Kubo completing the route. I felt good, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be how we end today's episode off. Like I said, 10 more hours left in this window. If you've got any suggestions at all, leave me a comment down below. Top of the table after the first 5 games, scoring 14 in 5 games, winning all 5 so far in League 1. Things are going very well indeed. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again with another video very soon. If you are new around here and like what you see, the subscribe button is down below. Click that and follow me on the channel, and I'll catch you all again soon. Adios.